Hello everyone, today is day 16 and we're looking at the Celtic saint, Saint Melangell. As the story goes, Melangell, meaning dear angel, was a beautiful Irish princess who escaped to Wales to avoid an arranged marriage. Melangell wanted to remain holy to God and settled in a secluded Welsh valley where she lived as a hermit for 15 years in the service of God. Then she met Prince of Powys, a Christian himself, who owned the land, and after hearing her story, allowed her to remain there for another 22 years, providing shelter and refuge not only to men and women, whom she taught them about God, but also to all sorts of animals. Paul's letter to the Romans, chapter 12, verses 9 to 11, could so easily have been the blueprint for Melangell's life. Love must be sincere, hate what is evil, cling to what is good, be devoted to one another in love, honour one another above yourselves, never be lacking in zeal, but keep your spiritual fervour serving the Lord. Be joyful in hope, patient in affliction, faithful in prayer. Share with the Lord's people who are in need. Practice hospitality. Bless those who persecute you. Bless and do not curse. Rejoice with those who rejoice. Mourn with those who mourn. Live in harmony with one another. Do not be proud, but be willing to associate with people of low position. Do not be conceited. Do not repay anyone evil for evil. Be careful to do what is right in the eyes of everyone. If it is possible, as far as it depends on you, live at peace with everyone. It reminds me of a story from the Desert Fathers. They didn't meet very often, but when they did, they knew their encounter would be holy. It didn't mean that they would always behave particularly well. It just meant that they were one another's best chance of becoming fully human. Thomas Merton, in his book Wisdom of the Desert, tells the story. There are two brothers, he says, of whom one remains praying in his cell, fasting 6 times a day and doing a great deal of penance. The other takes care of the sick. Which one's work is more pleasing to God? The elder replied, if that brother who fasts 6 days at a time were to hang himself up by the nose, he could not equal the one who takes care of the sick. These brothers did all the things you'd expect a group of monks to do, not just fasting and caring for the sick, but also reading scripture and charitable works. One of the more remarkable things they did was to cover up for another's sins. When one of them was caught at something, say having a girl in his room, one of the others would sit on the basket where she was hiding until the abbot inspector left the room. They behaved in the same way with thieves who came to rob them of the little that they had. Once the robbers came into the elder's cell, and the elder said, my sons, take all you want. When the thieves left behind a small bundle, the elder picked it up and chased after them. The thieves were so amazed that they brought everything back, saying, this one really is a man of God. The nature of the encounter, though, is not important. What is important is that at least one person is willing to treat it as holy. If you've ever been on the receiving end of such an encounter, you will know how life-changing it can be. A complete stranger unexpectedly offers you help, or someone does you a good turn when you really didn't deserve it. Sometimes we get to be the thief. Sometimes we get to be the holy person. Either way, the encounter changes us. It's what life is about. God bless you all. Have a good day.